myself in your eyes. I see myself in your eyes. Night swims in the rain. Wanna take a trip up the street. My fingertips on your waist. You and I feel the same. I've never been one to wait. So give me your everything. 'Cause every time you look at me, I see myself in your eyes. 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 I see you in everything. I see you in everything. I see myself in your eyes. I see you in everything. I see you in everything. I see myself in your eyes. I see you in everything. I see myself in your eyes. I see you in everything. I see myself in your eyes. I see you in everything. I see myself in your eyes. I see you in everything. I see myself in your eyes. I see you in everything. I see myself in your eyes. I know what place where I wanna go. Could you just stay by my side? It'll be alright. I want a taste of the other side. Take me to another place.
Are we? It looks like the stream hasn't started yet, though, right?
Your audio is live. Here we go. All right. Welcome, everybody. Sorry for a slight delay. We will be having a little bit of a setup process here. If you remembered last time, still trying to iron out this process here, but let's just jump over and see what it looks like right off the bat. Is it going to be all broken? Let's find out. Yep. All right. So you guys can just go ahead and talk a little bit while I get this set up again. I don't know why it breaks, but it likes to break.
All right, well, my first question is, how many people do we have so far on this live stream?
Looks like we're up to 72.
A little subscriber from Hugo. Oh, there we go. All right. Just a little scuffed, but...
Not terrible, but you know, my head's chopped off, so this is what it is.
Yeah, we really need a better system for this.
My head's like chopped off, and then like probably in the other.
Because if I resize the Discord window at all, it just screws up the layout like completely. So I need to. We should maybe just do it over Zoom. All right, time for art. Art, you're vertical. It's a little awkward, but. We'll make it work. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, it didn't flip on Discord though. Guys, we gotta get a setup that works for each show. Oh my goodness. All right, just go back vertical, Art. Just go back vertical. You just you just be right in the middle. That looks great. If you guys have any suggestions of a way that will save the layout, because I just have been doing it through the Discord, and as you can see, it breaks every single time. But, all right, we are here. We are live. Let me mute the music.
What's up, everyone?
What is up, everyone?
How's it going?
Thanks for being here with us.
Did everybody survive the bear market?
The like 2 days we had.
Yeah.
Craziest bear market I've ever seen.
It was
with us.
Yeah.
It was seriously like, I mean, my hope, right, is that everyone's been calling for a super cycle, right? Which, if that's the case, I mean, a super cycle essentially would mean that we'd have to have a very, very short-lived bear market, right? Which feels like that's what we had.
Yeah, I'd be down for that to be the entire bear market capitulation in a 4-day period. It's pretty nice.
Imagine. I mean, it's pretty crazy, nice. Right? Like anyone that lived through that last bear market, like that's very, very similar to what that felt like. Like all altcoins were dropping like 95 to 99%. And like, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of my alts were down that much. Pretty wild. But MoonJuice, man, we held strong.
I'm holding strong. Been holding very strong. Got a solid community of holders. It's great.
I was really impressed.
Yep. Number keeps climbing by the day.
Yeah. No, it's very impressive. Very impressive.
Yo, Belzebub is saying, imagine creating a crypto without knowing how to set up a Twitch stream. Whoa, shots fired. Yo, if you have any suggestion of, I was thinking of jumping over to Zoom maybe instead, but since I try to make us all have like our own individual frames like this, I don't know, the Discord, it just, if you resize the window or close it and reopen it, the window capture stops working. Like, I need to find a better solution for it for sure. I am using Streamlabs, Bana. I'm using Streamlabs right now, but there's no good way to like host like a call where oh, nice. Wait, that works this time, Art. There we go. You flipped it.
Funny enough, Cjo and I, we've been in like the tech and like working for tech companies for the last like close to 10 years, right? And it's funny because I swear, like, I can't remember one meeting we went. Can you remember one meeting at eBay that we had that like didn't have tech problems?
Oh yeah, no.
I swear every single meeting, like it was always a joke. It was like, man, is this what a tech company's like? It was literally like every meeting, like there was tech
Something
problems.
would go wrong.
So funny. So, you know.
I think we're looking pretty good now too.
Yeah.
There's a good amount of people in here right now.
Nice, nice. Oh, we're also live on YouTube this time, by the way, for anybody that maybe prefers YouTube. Go check that out. It's just MoonJuice Official on YouTube as well. So yeah, we got the multi-stream today. Actually, let me monitor the multi-stream chat just in case I see any YouTube questions. Looks like we got 12 viewers on YouTube, so it looks like we do have a better community on Twitch with 84 viewers. Very nice, very nice. The juice is loose. All right, so yeah, we got some really exciting things planned. We're stoked for Miami. We just got our drinks ordered to the hotel. We're gonna have quite a few of them there to dish out to people. We're ironing out some details on another dope plan we have that we can't reveal quite yet. We are hoping that we could like get that finalized before the stream today so we could announce it, but I think we're gonna have to hold off on that just like another day or so just to make sure we're totally in the clear, but it is looking good. So that's very exciting. Expect an extremely bullish and hype announcement soon that will probably make you want to come meet us in Miami even worse than you felt last week.
Man, I feel like Miami's just going to be like content on top of content. Like,
it's going to be 40 hours of just straight raging, partying, events.
48 hours. I feel like it's almost going to be 72 hours.
If Pat's making a 72, I'm tapping out after 48.
Let's go.
Yeah. So for anyone that can be there, hit us up, send us messages. Sometimes I don't get back to them quickly, but if you're going to be there, message me. Do not stop messaging me until you get the logistics figured out and I get you the information. But we'll probably make it public anyway, so you'll know where to be and when to be there.
Yep. Yeah, if you are a Mojo holder, we will make you have a great weekend if you find us at Miami.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so we got some questions from a Reddit post that somebody from the community was so kind to get up for us. I appreciate that. Let me actually find it myself again. Hold on.
I got
it. Cool. And guys, feel free to just keep blasting questions in the chat too. The whole goal of these live streams is just kind of like let you know what you've been working on and answer any questions you might have. So feel free, ask away. So we got one question from Yapadakilla asking any updates on the BSC scan icon and dollar value application. Yeah, so I actually did resubmit an application to BSC scan. I believe it was on Friday or Saturday, and they said it'll take 3 to 5 business days to process. So we should be getting pretty close to that showing up, which is very exciting. I realized that the very first time I did the BSC scan application, like maybe like day 2 of MoonJuice, day 1 or day 2, I actually did it wrong. So I apologize for that. I realized the mistake that I made doing it this next time. So I think I was wondering why we got listed everywhere else but BSC scan, and I now realize it's because I did it wrong. So yeah, we should be getting on that this week for sure.
You know, you would assume it would be fairly easy to submit the applications, but man, it was far from it. The whole process.
There's a lot of fine print, little loopholes to jump through to make it work. But yeah, we're getting there.
So it looks like next question, I can go ahead and hop in on that one. Somebody asked, will there be a burn on the 27th of May? And if so, what percentage? So just want to address one thing. So like when we first got the project kicked off, we told the community we were going to do 2% burns every 500 holders up to 4,000 holders, which in total would be 16% of the total population, or the total percentage of coins, right? Or tokens. At this point, we've actually burned 25% of the total supply. So we're far ahead of burn schedule. So as of right now, we do not have any scheduled burns because we have already burned a substantial amount of tokens. Yeah,
I'll be dropping a link. I'll drop a link in the chat right now. That this is the burn address. So you can kind of go through and look at all the different times we've burnt. We definitely have burnt already more than we were planning on with the 2% every 500 holders to a certain milestone. So yeah, we, like Pat was saying, we're pretty far into the whole burn system, but I think that we could maybe arrange like one more like final burn, right? Like the big burn, but it's like this big accumulation of, you know, people asking when burn, and we'll finally just unleash it, right? So I don't think that we'll have any like specific day or amount or anything, but since the community really wants another burn, it seems like there maybe has been a miscommunication a little bit, because we have burned already like I think 5 or 8% more than we were even planning on in the beginning. But I think it would be fun to just have like one like final burn.
Yeah, maybe we even like work something out where we could like maybe make it a big milestone, right? Like
yeah, exactly.
Goal, right? Or maybe it's like, we're at 30,000 or a little over 30,000 holders right now. Maybe we say when we hit 50,000 holders, we'll do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like a big milestone, or like once we sell like the first 100 Mojo or something, first 100 MoonJuice actual cans, like the actual release or something like that. We'll make it fun.
Yeah, I like that.
Sorry for if there has been any miscommunication about the burn thing, though. By the way, the Telegram just moves at light speed. It's hard for everybody to be monitoring every question at all times, So yeah, we are sorry if there was any inconvenience or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we already burned 25% of the supply, which is a pretty substantial amount. So we got Mojnar, I think I said that right, asking, do we have any strategies for the bull or bear market scenarios? And please give us some details about further partnerships.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely hop in and answer a little bit of that. And feel free if any of you guys want to answer with your thoughts as well. But so the beautiful thing about what we're doing and how we're doing it different, and really why we wanted to structure the project in the way we have with a physical product, is it's two-sided, right? We've got the energy drink side and we have the crypto side. And we all know crypto is insanely hot right now, right? And so it really creates the perfect marketing engine, to get awareness for a product, especially since the product is in the prime demographic for, the crypto, right? And so we, at the current time, are using the token to market for the crypto, to market for the energy drink, which obviously energy drinks are not seasonal, per bull market or bear market, right? And so energy drink sales are not going to dip based on a bull or bear market. Obviously there might be less hype around it, but like if we can get the energy drink side sustainable now, that's going to live on far past the bull run. And so that's the idea, right? Is we are implementing strategies right now that we haven't announced yet, that will help to keep the token price high or sustainable, as much as possible during the bear market when everything else goes down. So again, more to that later. And obviously we understand like it's never going to be a scenario where like we're going to be able to counteract that 100%, right? Like where the token price won't fluctuate at all during the bear market. Like that's impossible. but we are taking every precaution we can to try to mitigate that as much as possible beforehand.
So we got Bob's Burger mentioning burns aren't going to do anything. They aren't some miracle. I do agree with Bob here, actually. So I think that there is a certain excitement and marketing potential that comes with burning tokens, right? But realistically, like, if you're burning tokens, you're actually removing tokens from the circulating supply, which then is lowering the market cap, right? So for people to get like a huge like green candle going straight vertical and like people are like freaking out over a burn and stuff like that, what comes with that is actually like a massive buyback and then burn, which is a complete different situation than just burning part of the tokens. If we're just burning more and more tokens over, we're removing them from circulating supply, which it could in theory make the demand go up, but it also in theory could make the volume drop because there's not as many tokens circulating, right? There's not as much to trade with. So there's like a fine line between that, right? Like if you're doing huge buybacks, when you actually buy it on PancakeSwap from the market, that'll make the price increase, right? And then if you just burn them from that, then you remove them from circulation. So like that has a more like bullish result than having like tokens set aside to just keep burning over and over and over. Like a lot of tokens will burn like 50% of the supply, 70% of the supply. And in my opinion, like when you're burning that amount, it's more of like a marketing ploy, because if you think about percentages of holdings for each wallet, how much each wallet is allocated to and all that, you have to take into consideration how many of the tokens are actually circulating. So for example, like if like a dev wallet kept like 10% of tokens for themselves, right? And then they burnt 50% of the supply. Well, you could think of that as they actually have 20% of the circulating tokens now, right? But if you're just going to look at BSC scan and just see their wallet, it's going to say 10%. So to people that maybe aren't super educated about BSC scan and DEX trading and this type of stuff, they'd be like, oh, they only have 10%, which is, still a lot. But the reality is behind the scenes, they're doing these malicious styles of burns and marketing where they're actually able to hold way larger percentages than people realize. And every once in a while you'll see a token that'll burn like 99% of the supply, and it's purely just to like misguide people. So yeah, hopefully that clears out. I know that Bob's is in here kind of like talking about that sort of thing, so I thought I could chime in on it.
Yeah, no, I think that's a very valid plug. So thanks for bringing that up, Pump.
All right, what else we got on here? And like I said, guys, feel free to just blast any questions in the chat right now. Let's see. So any updates on exchange or listing possibilities? I know that Cjo is talking with a few exchanges a little bit. I think it's like maybe like Whitebit and stuff like that. We're intrigued by it. We know that it's very expensive. So it's one thing to keep in mind. It's very expensive to get on these centralized exchanges. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I'll add one thing. So we're strategically looking to make sure we have enough funds to get on these exchanges, but then continue doing a lot of the marketing and sponsorships that we're working with celebrities and influencers. So there's a sweet spot that we need to land in. So basically what we've done is we've got a lot of these exchanges lined up. So when the day comes, we pull the trigger and boom, we're going to be launched on these exchanges. So the logistics of it has been all figured out. Now we're just making sure we allocate the funds correctly and at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For you guys that don't know, like it is very costly to get listed on these exchanges. Like, I mean, Whitebit's like what, 50K to launch on there?
Anywhere between 40 to 60K.
And then I had a couple hit me up when he was on that initially wanted like like 3 BNB per listing, and one of them came down to like 1 BNB per, or not BNB, 1 BTC per. So like 3 BTC obviously is a lot of money, right? And even one BTC is a lot. But yeah, I mean that's pretty standard across listings. Like they're expensive, and so like Cjo said, like obviously for us, like marketing is insanely important right now. So I think there will be opportunity for that.
So it really comes down to where the greatest return on that investment is if it's going onto an exchange that'll increase our entire market cap by 2, 3, 4, 5, 10x, we'd probably go that route. Or if it's working with more marketing influencers, celebrities, we'll probably go that route. So we're not so much as to emotionally invested in going one way or the other. Just what makes sense for the business. That's what we'll pursue.
So Bob's saying the messages in chat are cut off. Oh, I see what you mean. Gotcha. All right, let me try to fix that. I'll try to fix that. Let me get to this other question I mentioned. I see a few here getting repeated. One is, how will the release of the juice affect the price of the coin? I mean, we don't know really, right? There'll be like individual entities that kind of power each other, right? So like one side will bridge, like we like to say, like MoonJuice, the blockchain powered energy drink, bridging the gap between retail and crypto. And you can see that bridge working in both directions, right? So on one hand, people that are investing in Mojo will, be hyped about the brand and the drink, and they'll be interested in buying the drink. On the other hand, people that maybe aren't in crypto yet, but fit the demographic of somebody who enjoys energy drinks, like athletes, like wakeboarders, skateboarders, boxers, UFC, people skydiving, whatever, DJs, producers, those types of people that maybe haven't entered the crypto space quite yet, but are interested. We can hit them with the Mojo marketing. Maybe they might see it when we blast out like our Instagram, TikTok style marketing campaigns where we get drinks in the hands of every influencer under the sun type of thing. And then, people are like interested, like, whoa, what's this Mojo thing? They scan the QR code. They have like maybe an exclusive NFT they have an opportunity to claim. And so, they're going to power each other. But will it be like somebody buys a Mojo and now, like it's not going to work straight one-to-one, right? It's just going to be like bridging the communities together. We are trying to figure out ways to implement something unique, like a staking platform that has different tiers, or maybe you could get like dividends of sales or like stuff like that. That's why we still haven't put out anything definite, because we're trying to figure out the best way to make it work. But we do know that we have a lot of plans of ways to reward people that were our early adopters and people that have been supporting us the whole way through. We definitely recognize your guys' names out there, the people that have been holding it down in the Telegram since day one and stuff like that. We know who you are. We remember you guys, and we're definitely planning on rewarding you with something really unique and exciting. We don't have any like set in stone thing to announce with that yet, but it is coming for sure. Let me try to fix. I'm wondering why this text even stopped working.
Yeah, it is weird. The right-hand side of it is getting cut off.
Yeah, I'll fix it right here. It's weird because it was, oh no. Here, you guys take over while I try to fix this.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see. Get some details.
Here, I'll get you a question from the Reddit post. This will be easy. Will there also be marketing after things are slowed down when the drink is launched?
Definitely.
Oh, even more so.
Yeah. That's one of the things we've been holding off on all this time, right? Like we've done a fair amount of marketing on like PooCoin ads and influencers and things like that. But like, guys, think Red Bull, think like Monster, think all these big companies, right? Like you'll get a taste of this after, as I mentioned earlier, like Miami is going to be full of content moments for us. And like, we're really trying to make Miami like a content, filled like trip, right? Where we can just really make a ton of content. Because like we do see Mojo being like a lifestyle type brand, right? Like Red Bull. And like with that is going to come a lot of really sick marketing or marketing opportunities. And so it's just one of those things that without the product, it's hard to do a lot of that lifestyle marketing. But as soon as we do have cans and things like that we can actually get out in the hands of influencers or into videos, like that's when we're really going to be able to create some epic content.
And it's just going to snowball too. At that point, it's just going to snowball. More people are going to find out about us. More people are going to, we've already seen a trend shift in us reaching out for projects to collaborate with on and make cool canned, themed releases for their project and stuff. And now we're already seeing the flip of people starting to reach out to us and like, oh, hey, Mojo, whoa, can we do a collab? Like, we're already seeing that shift. And that shift is also going to happen in the retail space. You know, right now we're asking clubs, we're asking different parties, whatever, and stuff like that. And it's going to shift where people are going to be like, yo, Mojo, you guys want to come through type of thing. So it's just going to snowball. It looks like we got the chat working, so that's good. That's good. Chicken Butt is asking, hi, are there any more plans to market further in boxing? That is what made me invest. Ooh, Art, you want to chime in on that one? Are you lining up any other pro fighters?
Yeah, we actually, with Brian, he's very supportive of Mojo. He has been talking to even friends of his, and people have been hitting us up with friends of theirs that are also big athletes. So we are focusing not solely just on boxing, but we are looking highly into getting more deeper into possibly even bigger fighters. And even not even just boxing, maybe even other sporting. I mean, there's no limit to what we can do. It's every single sport. But yes, we are looking to get more involved with boxing. Maybe even next time, we'll be there around, Mayweather a lot, whether it's the after party or the event. So, say we could get up to maybe even Money Mayweather. I mean, our plans are really huge. We're just doing this the smart way and the strategic way. We're also, using our funds smartly and not going balls to the wall right now. Because if we did go balls to the wall right now, it just wouldn't make sense because our cans aren't out yet. But when the cans are out, things are going to go much more smoother because we have something physical to promote. Right now, we're still pushing it. Even though it's early, all of you guys are still very, very early. So it's pre-release still. But we're still doing things so we get our name out there. So people know when they see the cans in the future, they know exactly who we are. And let's just say, we haven't released yet, but we are in the Mayweather and Logan Paul fight before that. That just kind of shows you the stuff we have planned and working on for even in the future. It's going to be much bigger than this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think what you said at the beginning was really important, right? Or like you said, like we're not isolating ourselves just to boxing, right? And like, yeah, like boxing and fighting like huge right now, but there's so many different things I think would be sick for us to get into. Like Pump had said, right? Like skydiving, and there's like skating, and there's like all these other extreme sports that like energy drinks are like energy drinks fit well with gaming and like all that stuff too, right? Like so many opportunities. So like I think it's going to be one of those things where we'll definitely want to diversify like our sponsors across different verticals of sports.
Yeah, like if you notice the trend of like Red Bull just does anything, right? They'll sponsor the Felix guy to like jump from space, like the highest skydiving thing ever, and they like do things where there's like a guy like wingsuit. I don't know if you guys seen this Red Bull video, but they have like a prop plane out flying with the door open, like high up in the mountains, and these two wingsuiters jumped off a mountain and they flew into the plane midair, and they landed in the plane, and they're all wearing like Red Bull suits and stuff, right? So, and they have like the Red Bull Air Show. Like Red Bull just does anything, and they put their name on it, and it works really well. And I think that's like a similar strategy that we're going to do. We're just going to tap in to every niche that we think would pair well with energy drinks, and we'll just like hype them up, sponsor them, just get the juice flowing, right? It'll just carry itself at that point. It'll turn into like the lifestyle brand, and it'll make people naturally interested in crypto. All right, so we got Surfins asking, are you planning to make a sample stand in Miami to attract new holders? Oh, trust us. We have, I believe, 160 cases of drinks showing up to our hotel. Our hotel was like, yo, guys, like this is going to fill an entire room. Like, are we going to be able to make this work? So yeah, like the logistics of the...
Yeah. We're a little nervous there, but...
Yeah, we told them we had a few boxes coming in because I needed to get commitment from them to do it for us. And that's how many. They're like, well, quite a few. Like, well, you guys are booking plenty of rooms with us. We'll take care of you. Like, okay, say no more.
Yeah,
but
it won't even be a sample. It'll be a full. We were gonna shower people in Mojo or down there.
Can
we tell them how many energy drinks?
Sure.
Is
why
that
not?
one batch? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 2,000 energy drinks just in that one batch.
Yeah.
Going over to Miami.
So we'll have a lot of MoonJuice that we'll be handing out. I mean, we've got all kinds of things. can't say too much about the party, but we are trying to get a boat out on Sunday after all the events and stuff like that, where we can like, to your point about a stand, like there's a lot of events that happen out on the water in Miami. So like, we're trying to get a boat so we can just get out there and like be in the scene where like people that would be interested in Mojo would be, and go out and be tossing out Mojo to like the different areas where people would be thirsty.
Yep. Thirsty Thursday. We got GV asking, I can see you sponsoring a motorcycle with a MoonJuice wrap and leather. Wicked look. That would look wicked. That would be dope. We've been speculating a lot on different like vinyl wrap type things that we can do. So yeah, definitely a lot on the way with something like that.
And yeah, someone just messaged me yesterday or a couple of days ago about a drift car. That's something I personally have always wanted myself, just to get a super dope drift car. And they proposed the idea to wrap it and put it into some races.
That would be sick.
Weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not even kidding, guys. We were like seriously just chilling the other night, and CJ looks over at me and he's like, "Yo, I might get a drift car."
So we're wrapping everything and anything.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, and guys, I work as a videographer. It's like what I do for a living. So you already know what to expect for all this content. I'm going to be filming everything, FPV drone flying behind the drift car. Like, dude, we're going to go all out on the marketing on this. I know somebody was asking, like, we should be he was mentioning we should be focusing more on like social media marketing and campaigns. Like, that is what Miami will be fueling us with, is just infinite marketing potential with that, which will then be like the gate, right, to all of these other people. We'll start to have recognition at that point, working with influencers in Miami at the party and thing that we're planning. Like that would just be like planting the seed of like our social media network that we can then leverage over the future.
When Pump says he's like into videography, guys, like Pump's legit. Like, Pump, weren't you like, I mean, not to give away too much, but weren't you like weren't you getting like flown around by festivals for a minute there? Like,
yeah,
to film festivals around the world?
Yeah, that was what I was doing up until COVID. So now I've had a ton of off time, which we've then been able to create Mojo with. So that's actually great. Worked out in the end. But yeah, for the past like 4 or 5 years, I've been filming festivals, like at least like 5 festivals a year.
Pump's the real deal, guys. Like, we've got some sick content on the way. Sick.
Bob's Burgers asking me which festivals. I was working as a camera operator for Insomniac Events, if you know them. So things like EDC and Okeechobee and Electric Forest. And then I've also done more like private contracting with festivals like Envision Festival in Costa Rica. Like Lightning in a Bottle in California, Symbiosis, a bunch. There's so many.
Pump's legit, guys. So we'll have some sick content on the way.
This guy Surfins is asking a very interesting question, actually. Are you guys going to do something like, for example, every buy of MoonJuice cans, 1% of the profit from that sale will add to liquidity?
I mean,
it's interesting.
Not something we've thought of at this point, like, but not a bad idea. Like, I think it's definitely one of those things where, like, like there will be some logistical things that are worked out. Like once drinks actually hit the ground and things of that nature, right? Because like at that point, we're gonna have to get shipping figured out to all the different geographic regions we're gonna be shipping to. And so that will all vary. So, it'll just depend on if we're covering shipping, we're charging shipping and all those kind of things as well. But like, if we can make it work, like, I think that's an interesting idea. So we can definitely discuss that more as a team.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by that idea, actually.
Yeah, super interesting idea. Because that is something we've been trying to sort out as a team, right? Like, how can we drastically increase our overall liquidity? And that's an interesting idea. I actually really like that a lot.
Yeah, it's cool. We got this is funny. We got a question from Cold Louis G. Hi, big fan from Northern Canada. So I see why your name is Cold Louis now. That makes sense. We might have to might have to make some MoonJuice hot chocolate for you up there. He's saying, how are you guys doing? I would like to know if dev wallets or liquidity pool wallet are locked. If yes, for how long? I apologize in advance if these have been asked previously. So yeah, no worries. They are, so the initial liquidity was all burned. So if you go look at the LP holder list, you can see exactly what the breakdown of the liquidity is. So that's locked and burned. The vast majority is burned. I believe like 60 to 70% is burned, and then like 10 to 15 is locked. And then with how our contract works, the auto-generating liquidity just defaults to the deployer wallet. So that just kind of builds up over time. And then once it builds up, then we just like lock or burn more of it. We've been maybe a little bit more hesitant on burning liquidity lately with all of the mishaps introduced by PancakeSwap. I'm sure you guys have noticed the V1 versus V2, the flash loan attacks. There's like all this stuff, right? So we've been locking more of the liquidity lately instead of burning it, just in case there is some sort of like V3 that comes out that you can like, you know, migrate to, because you can't migrate liquidity from a burned address. But if we had the ability to, you know, like have it unlocked and then we could migrate it. But yeah, so the vast majority of it is burned, which means it's inaccessible forever. The liquidity can never be pulled. And then to answer your question about dev wallets, we actually don't have dev wallets, but we do have a 10% marketing allocation. And that is in a vested contract through DXSale. We've posted the link before. I could get that link to you again. But it will be unlocking like 2% at a time. I believe the next unlock is on May 27th. So yeah, that's how the team tokens work. It's just a 10% marketing allocation, and that's it. The last festival I went to before COVID was Boom Festival. Nice. I've never been to Boom Festival, but I was actually this past year was the year I was going to go. But yeah, Boom. It's like Boom is like one of the biggest festivals in all of Europe, if not the world. It's like a very big, like more like techno electronic themed festival. I think it's in Germany. Actually, I forget, where is Boom?
I don't know.
So Andre JK is asking, when are drinks going to be commercially launched, and will you launch it in Europe? So we're still on track to have our drinks out by the end of Q2. It will definitely be prioritizing the US at first, but as soon as we can expand into Europe and, you know, markets overseas, we definitely will. Any other questions, guys? I think today we're about 45 minutes in, maybe like 10 minutes startup. I think today will probably end up being like a bit of a shorter stream, unless you guys have a bunch of questions. But I think we've answered like the main, the common questions. I'll say over the last two streams, we've answered all the common ones. And we can definitely answer them again. I think most people are probably tuning in again though, so we probably don't need to cover everything again. But if you guys do want something answered, let us know. And if we notice that we don't have a ton to talk about right now, like I said, we were really trying to get that event, or I don't even want to spoil it at all, but there's something behind the scenes right now that we haven't finalized quite yet, but we were hoping that we could announce today. It looks like we're gonna have to wait just a little bit longer, just so that we're totally certain with it. But yeah, that being said, today may end up being a little bit of a shorter stream.
CJO has been slaving away all day trying to make sure trying to make it so we can announce it on the live stream, but we just didn't get the final pieces put together. So hopefully it'll be coming out soon. But guys, like Tom said earlier, if you're not already going to be in Miami, you're going to be wishing you were, and may buy last minute tickets because it's going to be epic.
Yeah.
If you don't wait last minute, buy them now. Just know it's going to rage. Like, you're going to miss out if you don't go.
Yeah.
Oh, and real quick too, actually, somebody was asking, hey, I have to work. Would it be worth it to come just for one day? I do think showing up to the conference for one day would be worthwhile. And if you were to pick a day, I would suggest Saturday.
But make sure you leave Sunday.
Yeah, leave Sunday if you were to come.
Yes. Anyways, while questions are
get it.
Cool. While the questions are coming in, so a lot of people, everyone in our Telegram group, they've been asking how they can get their hands on some of the prototypes So we thought, okay, cool, let's create a contest. We're going to launch the details in Telegram of what you've got to do. But we think it's only fair to, share some of the love, share the prototypes. Again, save it as a collector's, drink it, say they can, do what you want with it. But we're going ahead and mail out a couple of these Mojos to the winner of the contest. So the details will be posted, like I said, here shortly afterwards in the Telegram group. We all know Asuna, they're in there, so he'll post it and monitor that. But you guys will get to scan the QR code for yourself. I'm going to throw that up on the camera. You guys will get to taste it if you like, but I'm pretty stoked. I mean, we're pretty impressed with these. Really, for being prototypes, to get something in our hands to start figuring out what we needed and wanted, we're pretty impressed with them. So you're not going to want to miss this opportunity because, like we said, there's only, well, after drinking a couple, there's only a handful left.
Yep.
And so these are going to be super highly sought out for. And you're going to want to keep this QR code. There's potentially going to be some stuff we put on there for you to want to collect and keep for all time and eternity.
We can still change it.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
We can change it after. So we can change it any time for that.
Exclusive first edition, to be produced again prototype MoonJuice.
Yeah. Like they'll never be produced again.
Never
Won't
again.
do
Are
it.
we gonna make? How many are we gonna send out? Two or four? Two something?
I don't know.
How many? Yeah.
Contest,
I
because
don't wanna
I mean,
overcommit.
if we do like something where we like really push the community and like really get a lot out of them, then maybe we could do like 5.
We're always willing.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much the community want to work for them, right? Because like, well, if you guys want to go hard, like we'll go harder. So.
Ooh, Geefeek saying signed cans. All right, you guys got to sign them too. That's funny.
But yeah, so I'm super stoked to finally get these in some of the hands of people that have been asking for it. So we're doing it.
Oh yeah,
Make it happen.
yeah. We'll have that campaign launched tonight. We'll probably do it through Gleam again. I think our other Gleam is wrapping up soon. I actually haven't checked on it in a few days. I think the deadline's pretty soon too. So if you guys have never entered the original Gleam giveaway, definitely go check that out just to get airdrop some BNB and Mojo. But we will be introducing another campaign, probably a shorter time frame, to win a can of Mojo. Once again, first edition exclusive prototype, never to be made again. Potentially a very rewarding thing embedded on the QR code. We have still yet to discuss that, but we have a lot of ideas of how to do something unique.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Safe Moon Wakanda saying we need more YouTubers. Oh yeah, we're working on it. We have a few people that are interested in working with us, and I believe after Miami, our presence in the social media YouTube space will be way greater. So we'll have a lot easier of a time linking up with these influencers once we're in the network. And then likewise, once we actually have real cans that we feel comfortable sending out to people, like to the masses to post on their own socials, that's when the social media campaign's really going to ramp up. BJ guy is asking, should I be buying Mojo on V1 or V2 on PancakeSwap? Always buy Mojo on V1. Never use V2 for Mojo. Yep. We also have Mojo. Yep. We also have mojotoken.app, which will auto default to V1. You can find it on our website. Very seamless experience. Would recommend mojotoken.app. We called it Mojo Token, and then we always refer to it as Mojo Swap. So I'm thinking I might need to buy the domain mojoswap.app as well. This might just make it easier instead of Mojo Token. So we'll get that up too. We'll just redirect them to the same spot. And then on that note too, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but PooCoin, I don't know if you guys use PooCoin. I would recommend PooCoin for your portfolio tracking and charting over Bog and the others. But PooCoin added a new feature in the top right corner. They used to have like a V1 and V2 PancakeSwap button that would let you to open up this little pop-up window to trade in. But as of a few days ago, they made an update where now it just says trade. And if you click on that, it opens up their own version of interacting with the PancakeSwap router, and it'll auto adjust your slippage, and it'll auto default to the correct liquidity pool as well. So you just click on the chart or put the contract address in on PooCoin for whatever token, and then you can just buy right on the same thing, and it's like super seamless experience. So for whatever reason you have issue with mojotoken.app, I would recommend just using the PooCoin trade over using PancakeSwap. And then at that point, if it's still not working for some reason, I would still recommend just using WinSwap over PancakeSwap.
Yeah, WinSwap's clean too, but man, I love that new, like, guys, this is like straight up, we just like PooCoin, like no sponsorship, nothing like that. But yeah, like the new feature they have is so clean.
It's
So
really
clean.
nice. Would recommend.
It's not, I haven't gotten it to work on mobile yet, but
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, everything else is like ultra clean and it's just so seamless. I love that it just auto defaults.
So nice.
It's so smooth. So
no sponsorship from PooCoin, but maybe we do need to hit them up. We actually haven't, we haven't reached out.
Yeah, that would be sick. Like
that would be an interesting looking can. I don't know how much I would really like it.
What would the flavor be on that one?
Yeah, it makes me a little uneasy, but
hey, by the way, so while we were talking about that, I just went on to see, so mojoswap.com was actually taken.
Oh,
but
app.
I did just buy mojoswap.app, so we're good.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, we'll redirect that one just to make it a little easier.
So
let's see. I talked to Azuna about selling to military/veteran groups. When I was in, we lived off energy drinks. What are your thoughts on this? Military tribute can, veteran charity on the can? That's interesting. I like that idea. That's definitely something we have not talked about, but we could definitely discuss that as a team.
Send it over to us, and yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I think there's a lot of opportunity there.
Totally. If you know of any like good charity or types of foundations that would directly support something like that, I'm assuming you'd have better connections than us. So feel free to send them over or get them to Azuna and tell them to let us know.
Getting a lot of SafeMoon comments in here. Are there a lot of people in the community from SafeMoon? I know somebody had mentioned the other day that like somebody from SafeMoon community or something like that hit us up. Yeah, guys, like we're interested. Like if anyone in here is from SafeMoon or whatever, like we're definitely interested. So we've connected with a handful of them. We're just waiting to reach out. But yeah, if any of you guys have intros, like we'd love to connect. So
let them know we're looking for them. So yeah, they've accepted a few of my requests here on LinkedIn. So let them know, like, yo, we're looking for you guys, partnership. If you can, blast them.
Yeah, SafeMoon's working on a lot of really cool things. Like we definitely like what they've got going, and we'd be down for something. So
get Portnoy to crack one open on stream. That'd be hilarious. Speaking of SafeMoon, they announced that wallet the other day that you can. It'll actually pay through Apple Pay with SafeMoon. That's crazy. That's epic. If we could get something like that going with Mojo, oh man, could you guys imagine? Not that you should ever spend your Mojo on anything ever, but if we do like have our like launch party or private events and we have merch there, like all sorts of things, and we'd have a little Apple Pay like iPad, and you just like boop, like scan your phone on there, just deducts $25 in Mojo tokens right off your wallet. You get some fresh merch. Like, man, that would be sick. I would love to get something like that going.
Let's be honest. If not SafeMoon, like we'll figure it out. Like I think that's cool. Yeah. I think it's a cool thing. I know our partner 100X, they're dropping their app like I think by the end of this week, which is going to be sick. So stoked for that. So if you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go check them out. Like it's going to be sick. And I know they're trying to do similar type stuff where you can like buy their token direct from fiat on their app. I don't know if they have any plans to do like card or anything like that with like Apple Pay. definitely gonna hit Ken up about that and see if that's in their
John
plan.
Biscuits in the chat saying it's through Simplex. The integration lets you pay with Apple Pay. So it's not even proprietary software. It's a third party. So maybe we could just get something like that going pretty easily.
Yeah, interesting.
Simplex. Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, no, we're stoked. Like, we've been talking a lot of cool stuff with the guys over there at 100X. So stoked about what they're doing, stoked about what we've got going on, and I think there's going to be really killer synergy moving forward.
Definitely. We got Kididel asking anything leading up to June 6th would be great to be trending before the fight. Yeah, so we were hoping to get like another announcement out today. Well, we did announce our little prototype giveaway, but like a announcement at a much larger scale. Like I said earlier, we're just not in the stage yet to fully disclose the information on that. But once we are able to, that's going to be massive marketing material leading all the way up to Miami. So we'll have big things in the works, just blasting on all of our socials all day, every day. PooCoin at like any sort of advertisement you can think of, like we'll be doing that for this thing that we're planning on. But yeah, just bear with us, and hopefully sometime this week we'll get to let you guys know about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Like, I'm so pumped, guys. So pumped.
Yep. Very exciting. Looks like we're getting quite a few questions about that stuff in general. Like on the Reddit post here, asking, are you updating all media platforms soon, mainly YouTube and Instagram? Yeah, so we've definitely been slacking a bit on the Instagram for sure, and the YouTube for that matter. We finally just got the YouTube to work for live streaming. It was like some weird delay with starting that, but so we are live on YouTube right now. So moving forward, we'll start getting more engagement on our YouTube. All the videos will just automatically save, so people who missed it can watch it after the fact. And then, you know, after Miami, like I mentioned earlier, like I work as a videographer. I'm going to be filming all weekend. I'm going to be putting out content same day while we're there, getting up on our socials. And then once we get back, I'll just have so many photos, videos, GIFs, all sorts of things to edit, drone shots, underwater housing, everything, right? So we're going to have crazy amounts of content to just be blasting every single day after the fact. Right now, it's just been more like logistics and, for lack of better words, boring things to work on, right? But once we get like parties and events and, you know, influencers interested in us, then the marketing aspect's honestly gonna be really easy. It's just a matter of making a post every day, right? Like easy. We'll have the content at the ready.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic, guys. Just wait.
Oh my gosh, Cotty Lil says, seems like we need a liquid of MoonJuice for vape. I actually mentioned that yesterday to the team that we should have a MoonJuice flavor of a vape juice, because we're getting in contact with this like marketing firm that one of their clients is Nigel Houston, who's like a really popular skateboarder. He's probably like one of the most popular skateboarders at this time. But he's already like very exclusively signed with Monster. So there's no shot we're going to get any sort of like energy drink sponsorship with them, right? But I was thinking, you know, he vapes all the time. He's definitely big in vaping. And I'm like, what if we just launched like a little MoonJuice like vape cartridge or something like that? Like you could get him on board with that. And I don't think it would ruin any. I guess I don't know exactly what his contract is, but from my perspective, I feel like you could leverage that in some way. Get a sponsorship with a different product, but the same brand in the end. I don't know. You guys might have more experience with that. Do athletes like, can they do that? Like,
yeah, they
like,
can. Actually,
yeah.
Brian is sponsored by another energy drink, but I worked it out so he could do it anyways. And that's where we kind of are able to use our crypto background to get us through these loopholes, because he's not promoting an energy drink, really. He's promoting a cryptocurrency. Right. So it works out either way.
Perfect. It's perfect.
So you guys, it goes down to what we were saying at the beginning, right? Like having the crypto and the energy drink side is going to be like the perfect like marketing play, because in situations like that, we can really tap into the crypto side. And then, you know, like for really getting like hype, like the crypto side is going to be so key for us to really just like catapult ourselves into, you know, into exposure, right? Because like MoonJuice has gotten so much hype already. And with some of these events like we're doing down in Miami, like it's only going to get bigger.
Oh man. I come honor a lot of laws banning flavored vape juices. I would look into that. That's actually a very good point. It is. So what really happened with that in the US is like certain states banned flavors and other states didn't. And what it's really just turned into is like people just buy it online. That's just kind of how it works now. So yeah, it seems like that trend has already died down a lot. I know there's like a lot of like mainstream news. I mean, okay, let's be honest. Like our strategy with MoonJuice is not to make vape juice, like at all. But like we are entertaining the idea. And at the end of the day, like that whole like flavored juice banning thing was kind of like just like a hype news headline that people have like already totally forgot about, and like a lot of the laws in certain states have already started rolling back. So yeah, it was kind of like one of those things where just everybody cared about it for like 2 weeks, and then it's just, I feel like with the introduction of social media in our lives, like it's just kind of how society acts nowadays. Since things are a really big deal for about 2 weeks and then kind of just forget about it. But that is something to consider for sure. We wouldn't.
Big stuff at all.
That was Matt, our other partner.
Matt was like really big on like the vape side when so eBay rolled out like a vape initiative, and Matt was pretty crucial in like the whole rollout of it. So I know he had to deal with a lot of like the whole regulatory side. Actually, me and him actually went and met with a few of the vape people out in California during all that whole piece. But yeah, so I mean, there's definitely some connections we have in that space. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to explore, but I'd say at this point, it's definitely more of just like a idea.
Yeah, it's not like a direction. It's just like one of those things. Like, oh, I mean, why not? It would look pretty cute to see our logo on a little bottle of MoonJuice. Like, it would look cool, honestly. But yeah, it's definitely not our priority at all right now.
Yeah, I think like the next easiest thing for us to really like integrate with would be like the powders. Like whether that's like pre-workout or like something like G Fuel, or even like some of the guys I did lunch with recently that do a lot of supplements were saying that they could really easily get us like the single serve packets produced. So we wanted to create like MoonJuice single serve packets, kind of like G Fuel has. Like we could get that done really easy, and like for an e-commerce play, that's actually like would be ideal, right? Because shipping would be extremely cheap, and international shipping on that would be cake, right? And so like something like that's definitely in consideration. But I think that would probably be like the next easiest play up, because anytime you have to deal with like vape and stuff like that, there are a lot of more regulations involved.
Definitely. Coco Rogue's asking, the can will have different colors? Yeah, so our cans are like all of our flavors and like releases and drops, if you will. I don't know exactly what the terminology we should use for it is, but our idea is to collab with like, let's say 100X, and we'll have a 100X themed can, and we'll have a 100X themed flavor, right? And then we'll also have like, Risk Moon, for example. We'll have like a Risk Moon themed can and a Risk Moon flavor, and so on, right? And we're not limiting to only working with just other crypto projects, right? Like we're also interested in like doing maybe like a themed release with like a big artist or DJ or rapper, producer, whatever, right? So we could maybe embed it in the QR code, have like a little sneak peek of like an upcoming album, and have like their album artwork plastered all over the can or something like that. Or similarly, working with like an artist, like a graffiti artist, like a mural painter, a graphic designer, like anybody like that, right? Pair up with them, do like a themed release with them, have like a unique flavor for them, and then maybe like they could be doing like an exclusive NFT drop like through our cans, right? Or like limited like number of cans will like have like a rare NFT that they can claim from the QR code, like things like that, right? So we're gonna have like an ever-changing like lineup of flavors and graphics and cans and NFTs and all sorts of stuff, and we're still ironing out like the process on that, if it's going to be like drop based and we'll have like the common editions that are always in stock, or like there's a lot of different routes to take on it, which is why we haven't given too many specific details. But the idea is definitely to have a ton of awesome art and just a constant flow of creative juices. Really, the creative juice is constantly flowing. Oh my God, MoonJuice condoms. I don't know if we're going that direction.
Well, we've got a lot of those pop up.
So if you guys heard earlier, I said we'll wrap anything and everything.
Oh my God.
I didn't know if you were past that, but I'll have my own pack. So if I make it through, sell them. I don't know, you guys can buy them from me.
Man, that yeah.
Now let's talk about flavors.
Yeah, there's so many jokes we could make to that.
Exactly.
When people buy the energy drinks, does that affect the prices on MoonJuice crypto prices? It won't directly affect it like that, no. Somebody did bring up an interesting comment earlier, actually. I don't think I read it, or I read it out loud, rather. But he was saying, like, what if we used, like, profits from merchandise to do buybacks on Mojo? That could be interesting. Or maybe do, like, instead of, like, every single piece of merch we ever sell, the profits go to buy Mojo off the market, which would then increase the price. We could maybe do it like a week-long thing, or it's like a challenge where we're like have like a competition for like a week, like we're selling like stickers, sweatshirts, hats, socks, something like that, and like all the profit from that week would then be like a end of week buyback and burn or something. I don't know, like that. I think it's a pretty cool idea, so we'll definitely explore that. We haven't talked about that within the team yet, so I appreciate you bringing that up. It's an interesting idea for sure.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think going back
oh my god, no condoms, don't want my juice getting loose. Okay.
I think going back to what I was mentioning about like the packets, right? From like the lunch I had with those guys, sounds like we're gonna like see much higher profit margins on something like that, where it's like, you know, some just like packets that are disposable type packets, right? Opposed to like shipping cans. And so, yeah, I mean, I think especially as we start exploring different product lines, I think like obviously the more profit margin we have on each product, like the more opportunity we're going to have to do things like that.
Coco's saying, cute ladies will be good for marketing, but only smart, intelligent ladies. We are on it. Don't you worry. We've been in contact for the thing that we cannot disclose
Miami's
yet.
full of those ladies.
Yeah, true. Almighty Huey is asking, will you guys plan on experimenting with the color of the drink? In my opinion, a pink color or teal colored, colors that match the branding, would be attractive to potential buyers. Everybody loves things that are aesthetically pleasing. I 100% agree, and it's definitely something that, you know, we're talking with different formula engineers on the formula that fits our brand the best, and the color of that is 100% one of the qualifying factors of who we go with. So yeah, we are intrigued by mixing up the colors.
I don't know what it is, but like anytime I see like a bright color drink, like
you buy it.
Oh, I definitely do. You know me, I'm all about the colors. Any of you guys down in Miami, like you better expect to see me in some bright, like ultra bright short shorts, because like that's my stuff.
Yeah, that's the vibe. I feel you. I'm with you.
That's not even a joke. That's like serious.
100%.
Oh yeah, no, it's me too. I'm serious too.
Like you guys know chubbies, like that's my jam.
My thighs are going to be very white this time around, though. I have not been outside in like a year.
Yo, I actually just went tanning once the other day because I was like, yo, I gotta get my base up.
Yeah, you got to get the base in for sure. Bob says, "Get shredded or die, Myron." Exactly. Let's see. MoonJuice workout clothings would sell nicely. I like that actually. Little like workout like fitness bras and stuff like that. I gotta be sick.
Ooh, imagine like an Alphalete collab or something like that. Be sick.
Dude, that would be nuts. Or like what's that, like Gymshark X Mojo or something? Oh shit.
Gymshark or Alphalete or something like that. That would be so fresh.
I actually no, I have, like, you know, I mentioned I'm in the space of like videography and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Sam Calder or people like that, but I do have some like indirect connections, mutual friends, but he's actually a Gymshark athlete. So we could maybe, I was thinking of,
Actually,
Alphalete is right there next to you somewhere. Art, they're in Texas.
Yo, is Alphalete?
Oh yeah.
Is the founder of Alphalete the one that created 3D though?
I don't know.
I feel like Matt might have. I don't know. I'm not sure because I think I like Alphalete more. But
Also, the name is cool. I like the name. It's fitting with MoonJuice. Alpha Leak, MoonJuice. Like, dude, it's the alpha, right? Our project's literally the alpha. Like, buy MoonJuice. That's straight up alpha, right? And then Leak, like juice. Like, oh, it's pretty good branding, honestly.
It's actually Alpha Leet. L-E, like,
Oh, Leet.
yeah, like athlete,
Leet.
Alpha Leet.
Oh,
Yeah,
got you.
But
All right,
I
take it
agree. Either way,
back.
it would be sick.
Let's make a knockoff.
That's right.
Alpha League.
Yeah, there we go. That would actually be so funny. You know, actually, that's not a bad idea. Just to start our own like workout brand as well. It's not a bad idea.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Especially like, yeah, it would go well.
We got
I mean, guys, in the day, like, I think you guys can see there's so many opportunities, and like this is what goes behind the scenes. Like, Joe Pump and I, like we probably, man, I don't even know how many hours we've spent on the phone just like talking through like different ideas.
Since the project has launched, the majority of the hours since then has been us having extremely bullish conversations all day.
Yeah, there are literally days where like we'll just have like the Telegram voice chat going, and we're just brainstorming literally all day long.
And then actually executing on them. And then we're like pounding phones, emails, texts, socials, reaching out to all these people, trying to make the contacts. Like tomorrow, we've got a meeting set up with an agency over a bunch of influencers. We're looking forward to that one.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Z Riddle asking, how does it taste with alcohol? I personally, I have 3 cans of MoonJuice. I have not opened mine yet because I want to make like a nice little set for when I dox myself and I turn my camera on. I have them staged on the end of my desk type of thing. So I personally haven't tasted them yet, but have one of you guys paired it with alcohol yet?
I have not.
We have not, but you know what? Like,
Art, maybe we can send some out to you.
Honestly, it's one of those things where
We'll drink
like,
alcohol in Miami for sure with it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there'll be a lot of that.
Could be the debut.
Like, I think we need to come up with some like, yo guys, I think we need to come up with some like signature drink for our
100%.
undisclosed
100%.
event.
Because
right?
like, dude, think about like I'm really not much into alcohol at all, so excuse my ignorance here, but like something like a Moscow Mule, like that kind of just like came out of nowhere, right? And then all of a sudden it's like massive. Like all of these bars carry Moscow Mules, people buy copper cups, like it's this like whole thing, right? If you come up with a clever drink that people are like interested in, like why not? Like why couldn't you like encapsulate that market too?
Yeah, dude, I mean, it's like Red Bull vodka. Like that's like so standard now at like
Exactly.
bars. And it's like, dude, like, yo, Miami Mojo, dude, let's like make it a thing. It'll be like like a Miami Vice kind of thing with Mojo.
So if there are any drinkers, if there are people that do drink alcohol and make mixes, send us a DM and send us some recommendations of which energy drinks you've mixed with what and how, and any unique recipes, so we can start incorporating it and make some signature drinks.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yo, there's I've seen a lot of teeth comments in here, guys. Yes, my teeth are fake. So for anyone curious, they are fake. Knocked my teeth out, and yeah.
Dang, how'd you knock your teeth out?
What's that?
How'd you knock your teeth out?
Yo, so it was like growing up, I got knocked out playing basketball and like slammed like face down into the like the court.
Yeah.
And like such a mess, dude. Like we're talking like full roots like pulled out through my gums. Right? So bad. But yeah, like it was kind of one of those emergency room type situations where like couldn't get into any like dentist because it was like middle of the night, right? Yeah. So like emergency room had to like call in or I don't know, like teeth doctor or like I don't know if it'd be like orthodontic or
oral surgeon,
whoever it was. Like I was young, they'd get in there and like because all the trauma and stuff, like they pushed them in too far and they like got connected to the bones. It was a mess. So anyways, they just had to remove like all my front teeth and like just give me implants. So
wow.
I've got implants now.
That's kind of cool though. It sounds so chill.
Yeah, I mean, they're like porcelain, stainless kind of all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool.
It's kind of nice, honestly. Yeah, that's funny. I wrecked my teeth playing basketball too. I played basketball my whole life growing up. Like my front tooth got pulled pretty much all the way down, and they tried to shove it back up, and it didn't reconnect the nerve, so it died. And now it's just like slowly decaying over time. I'm eventually gonna have to do what you did and get an implant there. But also playing basketball, yeah, not ideal.
Great. No, it's nice. Like it's yeah. Chris will tell you, my teeth back in the day were messed up.
Yeah, they look great now. Honestly, I just thought you had perfect teeth. All right, we got let's see, Derma's asking how much burn on the 27th. So I think there is like a bit of a miscommunication with people about the burn. We talked about it earlier in the chat, but long story short, pretty much we will have one more final burn since we've already actually burned a higher percentage of the supply that we were anticipating on. So we will have one final burn, and we're still deciding on what that milestone will be, but it's gonna be like a big milestone, like 50,000 holders, or after we sell like a certain amount of product from like the official release or something like that, and we'll do like one big burn with everyone. So we'll keep you looped in on that. For now, don't expect anything on the 27th. What happens on the 27th is that 2% of the supply is unlocked for our marketing allocation because it's an invested contract. So there'll be an unlock at that day. And I think there's just a bit of miscommunication with the unlock and what that was being used for and things like that. So yeah, sorry about that, just to clear things up. Don't expect any sort of burn, and we'll let you know when and if the next one will be coming.
And then guys, on the I'm seeing a handful of questions in here about like both, let's see, like patents and registration and like business registration, all that, like, because that's all underway. We've been working on all that for quite some time. Like based on how we're getting it done and due to like legislation and stuff like that, it is like it's a process. So we've been going through that. As far as like patents and registration, there's nothing like to patent at this point. Like we need our own like specific formulations in order to get that patent going, right? And so that is all in the works, or will be in the works here very shortly, right? But at this point, like patents are not needed, and so there's no patents there.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good about those things as of now. We should have everything, I think, fully wrapped up by the end of the week, if not before Miami, with that whole side of things. Also, we got MB asking any white paper plans. So I think have we put out the white paper yet? Have we?
We have not. I think there are a few. I caught a few changes that need to be made. I haven't sent those out yet, but
okay, cool.
That should be getting rolled out here any day. So
yeah, any day on the light paper, and the full-fledged white paper I think will align similar with our actual drink release. We're really tied up with the Miami plans right now. So after Miami, like June like 7th or so, we'll have some time to breathe there, and then it'll be like a 3-week crunch time really to like get out the white paper drink, maybe like more website improvements, merch store. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Let's be honest, we're going to be pushing out a lot of stuff in June. June's going to be a crazy month for Mojo, but a full-fledged white paper is something that you can expect in June, and the light paper should be any day.
So it looks like there's one in here about the stock market too. We kind of dove into a lot last time, guys. But for anyone that missed that, like we're open to going public at some point in the future, right? But like there's a lot that comes along with that. The process of taking a company public is pretty intense. And so it's definitely not something we would want to do at an early stage like this. But definitely something we're open to in the future. So it's just something we'd have to get to a point where it makes sense.
We got Just Et asking us in here. Where do you guys see Mojo in 3 months? I personally see Mojo in 3 months. Let's see, what does that put us in, like August? So I don't think this is something I've talked about on stream before, but it's in something that I've been talking about in our planning chats. I think this would be really, really cool. It's a space that I'm very familiar with and have a lot of resources in. I have been shopping around for a Mojo bus because I want to buy like a shuttle bus, like 24 foot long or so, wrap the whole thing in Mojo, deck out the inside in a really nice, comfortable seating area, have a bunch of mini fridges everywhere, just stocked full of Mojo, things like that. And I personally want to go on like a music festival circuit with the bus where I have like I've done this before where I hosted a workshop about cryptocurrency. I actually did it in 2017 at a festival. And I had a lot of really good response from it. People loved it. They were really interested. They're asking me all sorts of questions after the fact. I taught a lot of people about crypto. And so I'm thinking of doing like a circuit where I set up like a crypto education center type of thing that anybody can come to and get informed just about cryptocurrency in general, but it'll be sponsored by Mojo. We'll have the bus there. We'll have a bunch of like stickers and merch and all sorts of things like that, right? We'll have the vinyl wrap. And then as we scale like these festivals, like I said, like I work with all the DJs and producers. I have a good relationship with them because I make videos for them. I'd love to have like a side stage set up at festivals. That's like the Mojo stage, right? So we have like our brands like up on a stage with like DJs like playing on it, drinking Mojo, hyping us up, and it could be set up at festivals all over the country. I'll probably prioritize the West Coast because that's where I'm the most comfortable with, but the marketing potential of something like that I think would be insane. And that's personally because that's, you know, you say in 3 months from now, that's like peak festival season, especially coming out of COVID. I think it's going to be even crazier. So that's personally where I see MoonJuice in 3 months. That's just like an actual physical location. That's not like as a company, as a brand. I think like for Mojo, the token side of things, it's really hard to speculate 3 months from now with the crypto market as it is. You know, we all saw how people went full on bear mode overnight, right? So it's like it's really hard to call the shots in the crypto market 3 months out. But as like a brand and company and retail product, I see a lot of developments coming for us in the next 3 months, and I just see it as like a snowball, right? It's just going to keep gaining more traction and more momentum as it rolls.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you there, Pump. Like the crypto, I told Chris is like literally right as that question started getting in touch, but I was like, damn, like 3 months in crypto is like an eternity.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, look at us. Like we've been around for literally a month at this point, right? And how much has changed? Like it's insane how far we've come already in just 3 months. Like most traditional tech companies like don't accomplish as much as we have in like years, right? And so like it's just crazy the amount of like growth that crypto companies see within like very short spans of time. And so it's like it's so hard to say where we'll be in 3 months, but I personally feel like in 3 months we'll be like right at the peak of the bull run. So I think like for the token side of things, like we could, things could be getting pretty crazy, which obviously would lead perfectly into what you're talking about, the festival season. And I don't know, what are some of your thoughts? Like, what do you
So
think
we've got the energy drinks for sure. We're super bullish on, and I think what I won't share is a specific number, but in terms of market cap, I mean, we reached an all-time high of almost 45 million.
Mhm.
We've got a super bullish goal, which we will achieve. We're not going to share that number yet. We'll find a time and place to do that, but it's a super bullish goal in which the community will be super stoked to hear. Eventually, we're not going to stop until we reach that goal, but it's a super attractive number that's going to really get a lot of attention from the crypto projects, the crypto space, the whole industry. It'll really put us on the map, and that's what I'm most stoked about. And that number in 3 months is going to be where we all want it to be.
Yeah, and I think the important thing is that we're not even going to stop once we hit that. That's our viewpoint, right?
Yeah,
that's
3
where
months.
we'll say, okay, we're successful at that point.
Yep.
Right.
So
like
I think that's for sure.
anything before that, like
We'll start breathing normally at the goal. So we got MB asking, are there any plans with online orders using Mojo tokens for purchase? Personally, I would love for my weekly order of drinks to contribute to my Mojo wallet as well. Wait. Wait, I feel like those statements contradict each other. I would love for my weekly order of drinks to contribute, or do you mean to decrease from your wallet?
I think what they're saying is by, I mean, you know, like the more a token is used, the more value it has, right? Like, because it's all transactions.
I see.
And so I think they're saying like, knowing that with every transaction, even though they're spending tokens, technically the price should be going up.
Price will be going up. That makes sense. Yeah, totally.
And so,
yeah, and then the ability to pay with Mojo to buy energy drinks is for sure on the roadmap.
Yep.
We don't have specifics as to when it'll get done. We got to continue exploring that. But like everyone else, come out with wallets. You can buy stuff directly with their coins. That's exactly what we like to see with our energy drinks.
Yep. Bana's asking, can the OGs have rich MoonJuice mansion Lambo parties in 2 years with you guys? Oh man, one of the ideas I have with like our staking platform is potentially, you know, once again, nothing set in stone, you know, but I think it would be really interesting to have some sort of like top tier that would be like VIP status or something along those lines for when we do start hosting our own events and parties and anything along those lines. If you're staking a certain amount of MoonJuice tokens, you can have like all you can, you know, free access, all you can drink, whatever, roll up in the Mojo bus. So, you know, who knows what the actual benefits of that tier will be, but it is something that we're looking into, a way to like give back to our holders, right? And just pimp them out.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out now. I have some calls to make. All right.
All right, sounds good, Art.
All right, I got you.
We'll catch you later. Oh boy, we're scuffed now. All right, let me fix this. See, this is exactly why Discord is such a hassle with this, because if you move the window or if anybody leaves, it like we gotta. I need to figure out a better way to do this. All right. Oh wait, actually, 2-person call. This may or may not work. All right, we're going back. It broke. We're going back.
Okay, there we go.
This one, go like that. All right. Yeah, we could probably wrap up here soon too. Wow, we've been live an hour and a half. That's actually a pretty long time. We're crushing today.
Time flies on these.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
Great question. Great engagement from the community, from the juicers. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could be something interesting too, where maybe like we try to get some, I don't know, like guests on here at some point or something like that.
Oh, definitely.
I'd be interested to see like who the community would be interested in having us like bring on the live stream, if there were any I don't know, anyone that'd be interesting to the community, right?
Yeah, I definitely would. Yeah, I like the idea because like right now, you know, early developments of the project, people naturally just have a ton of questions. So I think this like AMA style, like just, you know, improving the transparency and relationship we have with the community is really beneficial. But as we move forward, there's just more confidence in the project overall, maybe like less like specific questions about these things that we feel like we need to address. And we could move more into just content creation, right? Just like hanging out, having a good time. It's like the lifestyle at that point, like interviewing our sponsored athletes or whatever it is, right? Speculating on events that we're planning, you know, maybe even hosting. I know like a big trend during COVID is actually a role that I was playing with Insomniac Events is like filming their like live streams where they would just do like a DJ live stream with like a cool set that they build up and stuff like that. So, you know, maybe do things like that where we have like a live stream with like a sponsored DJ that we like set up like actual physical location with cameras and little MoonJuice set and everything as we scale into like trying to do like actual festivals and stuff like that. Because I know that this year, you know, even though people are trying to plan festivals and stuff, a lot of things are still canceled, just being proactive about the COVID situation. So, you know, who knows how this festival season will play out. But the online like live stream type thing, the cyber festivals or whatever you call it, are really fun. And they had extremely good engagement. I know the Insomniac Events live streams I was filming with them, we were pulling like 30 to 35K viewers like the whole time. So it's like pretty hype. People like it.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's killer.
All right. How you guys feeling? Do you think we should wrap up soon, or should we get
Yeah,
on planning?
Yeah. We've all got a lot of stuff to keep going on
Definitely.
for Miami, right? So let's. I think perfect time to wrap up now. We'll get that contest posted, right? You're gonna get that posted after, and then see Joe make an announcement about that and let you guys know what the contest is looking like.
So if anyone missed it, we're giving away a couple energy drinks, a couple of these Mojos. So there'll be a contest. Details will be listed. But there's only a handful of these last time they'll ever be produced. Super exclusive prototypes. Don't want to miss it. They still have their QR codes. So be expecting some surprises there when you do get them in hand and you can scan them.
Be part of history, right?
Yep.
All right, guys.
Love it.
Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. One question, a kid saying, can we get on Fresh and Fit podcast? It's huge in Miami. I've never heard of this, but we'll definitely look at that. Fresh and Fit. We'll check that one out. And guys, if you have any other suggestions of like, literally anything like athletes to work with, influencers to work with, other projects to collaborate with, any sorts of ideas you have, feel free to just email us at chad@moonjuice.app. I'll drop the email in the chat right now. So if you have anything that we weren't able to address on stream, or just any suggestion in general, or if you wanted to help and be like a community mod for the Discord or like things like that, just hit us up on that email, and we'll either look into it or get you set up. Yeah, I think we will go ahead and wrap it up. 1.5 hour long stream. Very good. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back with another. We're going to keep this a weekly thing. So you can expect another stream from us next Tuesday at the same time, 8 p.m. UTC. So yeah, we'll be back, and that'll be like the final push before Miami. So we'll do like a whole, reconclude everything that we've been talking about and planning on, and let you know like what the solidified details of all the events and things are, and get everybody hyped up. I'll maybe even be doxing myself next stream. I don't know. Maybe if we get enough hype, I can whip something like that out to measure that. Maybe wait for Miami if you guys aren't showing up. But yeah, I think you can maybe expect something like that from me next week. And yeah, we're looking forward to it, guys. We're stoked.
Heck yeah.
Bye, everyone. It was awesome.
Heck yeah. Hey, just to the community, we love you guys. Like, we wouldn't be here without you. So keep up the support, and we'll keep rocking it over here to make sure you guys are taken care of. So let's go.
Hell yeah. We appreciate you guys. All right. Juice is loose. Catch you
Let's
later.
go. Bye.